Jon Jones has once again shaken up the MMA world with his latest stance on a potential fight with Tom Aspinall. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. For months, UFC President Dana White has made it clear that the promotion is determined to book Jones versus Aspinall, a fight that fans have been demanding ever since Aspinall became interim heavyweight champion. But Jones has repeatedly dismissed the idea, arguing that fighting an interim champion does nothing for his legacy. Instead, he has continued to express interest in a showdown with Alex Pereira, the current light heavyweight champion, calling that a more exciting challenge. Despite his reluctance, Jones did leave the door slightly open after his victory over Stipe Miocic at UFC 309, stating that if the UFC offers him an absurd amount of money, what he called money, then he would consider taking the fight against Aspinall. However, no official agreement has been made, and the fight remains in limbo. Meanwhile, Aspinall has not backed down, recently reaffirming at an event that he still wants the Jones fight. Jones even reposted that comment, instantly reigniting speculation and fueling debate among fans. Before any serious discussions about Jones versus Pereira can take place, another major factor is at play. Pereira is already scheduled to defend his title against Jamahal Hill at UFC 313. That fight must happen first before any potential crossover to heavyweight is even considered. Additionally, Dana White has already dismissed the idea of Jones versus Pereira, making it clear after UFC 309 that he doesn't see the matchup as realistic. White pointed out that Jones is simply too big, too experienced, and too dominant as a wrestler, referencing how effortlessly he took down Miocic in their fight. According to White, the fight doesn't make sense in terms of competition. That being said, money ultimately dictates everything in MMA. If Pereira dismantles Hill at UFC 313 and Jones insists that he will only return for a fight with Pereira, the UFC could reconsider, especially given the massive financial draw that fight would generate. There's also a strong possibility that Jones is using the Pereira talk as a strategic move to negotiate a bigger payday for an Aspinall fight. For now, nothing is set in stone. Jones has not committed to Aspinall, Pereira has business to take care of, and the UFC remains undecided on its next move. The only certainty is that whatever Jones chooses to do next will send shockwaves through both the heavyweight and light heavyweight divisions. Alex Pereira spoke about his upcoming fight against Magomed Ankalaev, staying confident despite the challenge. He acknowledged Ankalaev's skills but made it clear he's ready, focused, and prepared to deliver another knockout performance. Here's what Alex had to say.
So let's talk about that then, because he's fighting Ankalaev at UFC 313. How is he feeling about the matchup with Ankalaev and the style of Ankalaev compared to what he's been fighting before?
He said he's just training as he used to train. Like nothing changed. The only difference is that he's left-handed, but he's just using his own matterhood. Nothing changed actually on the way he's going to fight with that guy.
What about if Ankalaev starts to wrestle? What does he feel about the Dagestani's wrestling style?
He's saying that he has a lot of experience with jiu-jitsu as well. So he's trained, he's prepared, so he's not scared at all. He's ready to go.
It looks like another UFC fight has been canceled for this weekend's Seattle card. Adam Figued has pulled out of his fight against Billy Goff, marking the 7th fighter to withdraw from the event. With this last-minute change, UFC officials are left dealing with another setback as they try to salvage the card for fans. The excitement for this weekend's fights is quickly fading with each cancellation.
Hey, what's up everybody? Just jumping on here to kind of update everybody. I'm supposed to be fighting this coming Saturday, February 22nd in Seattle. Unfortunately, due to sustaining an injury a couple weeks ago, I won't be participating in that card. I tried like hell to rehab this injury and get it back to a baseline that would allow me to go in there and compete, you know. Unfortunately, it's kind of plateaued, and it's not gonna allow me to go in there and put on near enough performance that everybody deserves. It's unfortunate and it sucks, but obviously there is obviously the higher powers above have a
Conor McGregor is guaranteeing that he will fight in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship BKFC. Despite still being under contract with the UFC and turning 37 later this year, McGregor is confident that he'll step into the BKFC ring at some point. If you've been following his career, you know that there's been a lot of speculation about when McGregor will fight again. He was originally set to fight Michael Chandler last June, but a broken toe forced McGregor to pull out. Now, with McGregor being a part owner of BKFC, he's been talking a lot about making a fight happen for the organization. However, since McGregor still has 2 fights left on his UFC contract and hasn't fought since 2021, not everyone is convinced it will happen soon. But at a recent press conference in Italy, McGregor made a strong statement promising he will fight under the BKFC banner.
If you think I'm up here giving these speeches and leading these men into battle, and I won't step in there myself, think again. For sure, Conor McGregor will fight in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Mark my words. I'd like a world title in this company. I would wish to be the Bare Knuckle world title, world champion. That is a significant belt to hold in your career. You know, nobody from boxing to mixed martial arts can speak nothing bad on a Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship world champion. So for sure I would be coming in looking for the world title. You know, there are many bouts. Showcase bouts. You could say Mike Perry, you could say Jeremy Stevens, you could say a rematch against Eddie Alvarez, you could say many matches, you know, but the lightweight title, who's the champion right now? Lightweight, welterweight, let's see. I am open. We will see when it comes.
So, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but unless the UFC decides to part ways with McGregor, don't expect him to fight outside the octagon anytime soon. Dricus du Plessis just roasted Khamzat Chimaev hard. After Chimaev posted a training pic, DDP fired back with a meme saying, "Brother, you, what's that? What's that, brother?" Totally shutting him down. The beef between these two is heating up, and if they ever face off in the octagon, it's gonna be one wild fight. Who do you think would win if they meet? Let us know in the comments below.